round 4 here. On the play again. Just going to keep winning those die rolls. No lands. Can't keep. This feels pretty good. I think... I mean, I definitely want to keep this hand. I just don't know what we're going to get rid of here. Opponent mulligans to 6. So, Ponder's kind of bad if we've got the recall. I guess. Got Pyroblast backup. Opponent goes to 5. Hopefully opponent's 5 is playable. I mean, they're really tanking on it here. Maybe they're just... Yeah, okay. So they were just deciding what they wanted to send back. So we're just going to go get... I guess Underground Sea. Play out the Ruby, and we'll cast this recall on the opponent's upkeep. Pyroblast backup. Resolves. Perfect. So they might not be on a blue deck. Once upon a time. So Once Upon a Time makes me think it's the Hogaak deck. The VengeVine Bizarre Baghdad deck. And Pyroblast is probably going to be pretty bad. And there's the VengeVine, so. Stitcher's Supplier lets them mill 3 here. Hit Hollow One Bloodghast. I don't think Hollow One can do anything from the graveyard. In this deck. Other than pay Delve. So we can Sprite Dragon, hold up Bolt, hold up Pyroblast. We can Dak Faden loot. We can Bolt Time Walk. I think I like Dak Faden loot here. Could draw us into a I wanted to say Force of Will. Finally got there, guys. Don't worry. I finally got there. Sometimes I'm just stupid. Sometimes I'm just stupid. Alright, Deathrite Shaman. Hopefully that means they don't have a land here. Oh, that's beautiful. That is perfect. Alright, yeah. You go ahead and attack my Dak Faden. I have no problem with that whatsoever. So we're about to have a really good turn. So, ooh, and there's the Force of Will. It's just one card deeper. Dig Through Time, Mystic Sanctuary. So, I don't think I actually care about the Dig Through Time the Dig Through Time or the Force of Will right here. Because we got the Mystic Sanctuary, so we can always just put one of them back on top if we need to. So, let's go ahead and fetch this for Volcanic, blue-red, for the Sprite Dragon, Time Walk, Bolt, and the next turn we can Mystic Sanctuary to put the Time Walk back on top, loot into it with Dak Faden, and take another turn. And just destroy the opponent with this little fairy dragon. And I'm not super stoked about Flusterstorm here, so yeah, we'll just take an extra turn. And get in for another ton of damage. Opponent says discard dig, I mean, in hindsight here, it definitely feels like it might have been a misplay. Ponder, I like Ponder. Let's go ahead and do that. Demonic, Narset, and Tarn. Alright, so I definitely want this Narset, and we might want to just take the Demonic with the Narset. Okay, opponent scoops it up. They've seen enough. I can't say I blame them. Alright, so against this deck, I think that ley lines are going to be pretty good here. The Jailer feels pretty good. Bolt feels good. Jailer feels good. Jailer feels fine. Ashiok feels fine. Pyroblast is probably bad. I didn't see any blue cards. A Braid. I'm gonna keep a Braid in because of the hollow ones. Maybe a Braid's just strictly better than Lightning Bolt in that sense. Force negation hits any non-creature, so we're happy with that. Maybe Gush is weak. Flusterstorm. Don't really care about what's in their hand, I suppose. Preordain. Maybe I like Probe more than Preordain. Just because Probe kinda says run one less card in your deck. Gives you crazy good information. So that's how we'll run it. See how it goes. I think we probably got lucky with the top decks there. Time Walk, Ashiok. I'm going to keep this. This feels pretty good here. Starting with a play line. So, and pull opponent already down to 5 cards. That's what I mean, I don't like to see it from a competitive standpoint, but as someone who wants to win, I love to see that the opponent is starting with 2 fewer cards than us. And then we've got Force Negation here. If they've got the Force of Vigor, their cards are going to go straight into the graveyard. So let's see. Exile Zone. Sorry, they're going to go straight from the graveyard to exile. Root Walla is in exile, so I don't think they can Madness it. Apparently they can. Interesting. I did not know that. Hollow One. Well, that's brutal. Good for the opponent, I suppose. Narset. Alright, so we'll just Scalding Tarn go. And then next turn we kind of need to hit the nuts. Opponent gets in for 5. So we are on a 4-turn clock. They're gonna loot with the Bazaar again. Maybe they have another hollow one. Vengevine, Mental Misstep, Death Rate went to the... Wow, another hollow one. Brutal. Alright, so we're super dead here. Wow. Don't think there's anything we could have done about that. But, we'll see what we can do, I suppose. I mean, I think we're just dead. Take Underground Sea. Time Walk. A Braid. Let's see. Does a Braid help even keep us alive here? 12, 13. So we would take less damage. So in that sense, it helps keep us alive. Yeah. I mean, gives us one more turn. And then we can Breach to a Braid again if we draw mana. But I don't see how we win this one. Down to 4. Mox Jet. I mean, Mox Jet lets me upgrade again. I suppose I can hit an Ancestral off this Narset that maybe does something, but I think we're just dead. A Braid, yeah, okay, so we'll just scoop. Man, that was really good for the opponent. Maybe Shattering Spree's good, but it probably only hits Hollow one. So I don't know if I want to bring it in for one card. Maybe I just don't care about the Brain Freeze Underworld Breach combo. Like, we can just play the extra bolts. That might be wrong. That might be wrong. I'm here to learn. Well, we could start with a Brainstorm. Sorry, a Recall. Opponent mulls to 6. Five? Wow. Opponent mulls to 5 an awful lot. 4? What the hell? 3? Alright, well, they're just looking for that Bazaar. I assume we're just going to easily win this one. That's gross. I don't know if I could play a deck that you have to aggressively mulligan that often. I just... It doesn't seem fun. I mean, how many games do you lose to just, like, mulliganing yourself out of the game? I wonder what that percentage is. It's just... I mean, at least the London mulligan helps reduce the variance, and, like, you know, they got to look at 5, 7 card hands, but that's still just insane. So I assume there's nothing they can do about this Recall. Yeah, okay. That sucks for them. Then we don't even have to discard here. That's just gross. Once Upon a Time. Okay. Well, I mean, Once Upon a Time is fine for them, I suppose. The hit Bazaar. And Bazaar, if they Bazaar into a hollow one, I'm gonna absolutely cry. Bazaar into double hollow one, I'll cry. Rootwalla. Okay, so they get a 1/1. Hopefully they don't also get a hollow one or 2. They get a hollow too. I'll be there's one. Alright, so they don't get the second one. Alright. So in that case, I think we're just gonna DAC and steal the hollow one. So, you know, we get to block the Root Walla, defend the DAC. I guess if they have Force of Vigor, they can get rid of the hollow one. They'll go down to 1 card in hand here. Discard Vengevine. Wow. So they're just going to go down to 0? Okay. I don't know how that's right, but I'm happy to see it. So hitting Misty, I think we're just going to get a black source and nuke their graveyard here. Did I just make him loot too? Oh my gosh, I'm bad. Well, doesn't matter because they went straight into the exile zone. We'll get in for 4. That I did not mean to click on the opponent there, but I mean, I guess it worked out. They don't get a Hogaak, so. They should be attacking. Okay, so they have a Wasteland, so they're not like totally dead, I guess. Alright, they scoop them up. Alright. Well, we'll be back with round 5 in the next one. See you there.